Hi guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio. I'm showing you an explosion box today, and of course this is not the first one and you have seen these before. But the reason I'm showing you this one today is to give you hopefully some extra inspiration of what you can do with such explosion boxes. Now you have seen the ones that I created with design paper. There was the sort of Western themed fiddlesticks paper one. There was the very bright and sparkly Uptown Flair one, which had sort of a luxury lid. Also with a great embellished lid was the K&Company's Nature one. And all of these previous boxes were with design paper only and some pockets to put some tags and photographs. And the fourth one I showed you is what I call the 100% photo explosion box, which of course has no design paper whatsoever, photos only, which is also a nice way to use your explosion boxes, also great gifts. And now this one. Now this is a combination of both photos, texts, tags, pockets and design paper. So this is another variation, say, of that same theme. And on the lid, this time not some luxurious embellishment, but simply paper and a photograph to show you that this is also possible and to create great lids without actually having to go way over budget or do some very extensive embellishing. So let's start with that lid. This explosion box was commissioned by a team of people that you can see here on this picture, and they are waving goodbye to their colleague who has a new job. So the text here is PBS is waving goodbye, and PBS is the department of the person that is leaving. Now, what I did there is I die cut this banner here. So that took some trial and error on my computer with Word and PowerPoint, and you get this just right with the wavy effect, etc. But it worked out great, as you can see. And I also used some distress ink to accentuate these, let's say, folds and markings here of the die cut. So it actually looks like it's a scroll or something. And then I lifted it with some dimensional tape. So it generates sort of a shadow here, very subtle. Then I used another two dies. There's a scalloped one here. It's the blue piece of paper, and then there's a very beautiful sort of a doily like one in dark green. Okay, now let's open it. Now I'll walk you through it, and I'll fast forward where it's possible. I asked all of the team members to give me one or more texts, goodbye texts or well wishes or poems or whatever. So I incorporated those in the box by printing them on the design paper. So this is something different from a tag, right? So this is the first text that you see here. Now here is a pocket with a tag. And then here is a picture again. And then here I die cut some leaves, some branches to add some color. And I also added the location again by printing that on some design paper. The second wish, again printed on the design paper. And the first layer has some die cuts from the die cut pack of the Nature stack. This paper is K&Company's Nature, by the way. Now I designed this first layer here to to have the same orientation, so you won't have to like turn this first layer around. So everything is oriented this way. So here is another one of the texts, and I added a little heart here with some stickles. This is something they asked me to incorporate. One of the areas in the city that my colleague worked is called the stripheldenbuurt, which is a Dutch word for something like, well, comics characters or comic heroes, mostly Dutch or European. Now here is one of the banners again, and then I lifted it with some dimensional tape. And then here is one of the texts again that they sent me. And this time I die cut it here like sort of a shield, and it's suspended from this peg here. Okay, let's take a look at the other side of this panel here. This is one of the die cuts of the die cut pack that comes with a nature collection here. And then here a panel with some text, a personalized text of one of the colleagues. And I lifted that entire panel as well with some dimensional tape. So let's turn it around and look at this pocket here. This pocket has 2 tags. And then the pocket here, there's a butterfly here in the pattern paper, so I cut it until I reached its wing and then fussy cut along the wing of the butterfly to create an extra effect. And then the last panel here, this is sort of a compilation of all kinds of, let's say, key words and logos that all have to do with the job that the person that is leaving behind. So these are special memories of her old job, say. And then here a special page. This is one of the things that her colleagues mailed to me, that she initiated a specific project. So I created sort of a shield, like a title for her, and then I suspended it from a nail brad, like it's hammered into the wood. So that is why I chose the wood pattern paper here. And I just suspended it from some ribbon, and if you turn it around, there's a little butterfly. Then on the panel itself, one of the pictures that they sent me, I die cut a shape from it. So I chose my Nestabilities labels number 20, and then I die cut the picture, and I added some Tim Holtz Distress stickles all around its edges. So here is a little border pocket, and here is the, let's say, the description of the picture, so saying where it's at. And then last but not least, the panels behind this one. So to summarize, first layer all in one orientation, one direction, Then the second layer all around here, the dimensional stickers, or the die cuts actually, all around, see? And then the rest of them, some photos and lots of personalized tags all around. And then of course there was the lid. So I hope you found some inspiration in looking at this explosion box. So incorporating lots and lots of personalized texts, not just on tags, but actually printing them onto the design paper to mat your explosion box. And then to add some variation, add a couple of pictures, but not too many. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me those thumbs up, girls and guys, if you like what I showed you today. So thanks again, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.